Hi, y'all. I want to take a few moments to talk about something that honestly is kind of hard to read in the Bible, Genesis 34. It's the story where Simon and Levi, two of Jacob's sons, take violent revenge of the men of Shechem after their sister Dinah is violated. The questions we're looking at is, were Simon and Levi right for doing what they did? Was it really justice, or was it just anger and revenge? To me, I'm going to look at it this way. So here's a quick recap. Dinah, the daughter of Jacob and Leah, goes out to visit the women in the land. While she's out, Shechem, the prince of that area, takes her and sleeps with her without her consent. Then he decides he wants to marry her. Shechem and his father, Amor, go to Jacob and try to make peace and ask for Dinah's hand in marriage. Jacob's sons are furious, as they should be, because their sister was dishonored. But instead of handling it directly or seeking some sort of fair punishment, Simon and Levi come up with a plan. They tell the Shechemites that if they want to marry into their family, all the men must be circumcised. And while the men are recovering, literally weak from pain, Simon and Levi attack the whole town and kill every single male. After that, they loot the city. So were they right? I personally don't think so. What happened to Dinah True was horrible and evil. Shechem deserved punishment, no doubt, but the entire town didn't commit the crime. Shechem did. Simon and Levi's actions went far beyond justice. They used God's covenant sign of circumcision as a trick, and then used violence to wipe out people who weren't directly involved. Even their own father, Jacob, was upset. He tells them they brought trouble onto the family. And later in Genesis 49, when he's blessing his sons before he dies, he basically calls them out again. He doesn't give them a good blessing. He calls their anger cursed and says they will be scattered. That shows us even God didn't see their actions as righteous or justified. So no, I don't think Simon and Levi were right. Their hearts were filled with anger and pain, which is understandable, but they let that lead to revenge and not justice. And I think that's the big lesson here. It's okay to be angry about something is wrong, but we have to be careful when responding. Revenge might be satisfying in the moment, but it can lead to even more damage, and regret. Thanks for listening. This is definitely one of the stories that makes you think. What do you think was the right response would have been in this situation?